Come to your yoga mat and lie on your back. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and begin to focus on your breath. Just relax fully into the floor. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Connect your thumb and index fingers together. Just begin to slow everything down. Move your attention into your nostrils, into your breathing. And begin to shift your breath now into Ujjayi Pranayama, our yogic breath, where you're constricting the throat muscles as you breathe. So start to breathe deeper and slower into your belly. You want to push the belly out as you breathe in. Fill your entire being with your healing breath. Take a pause at the top. And then exhale completely. Really press everything out. Become so empty. Pause in that space and slowly take your time to drink your breath in, feeling that tightness in the throat muscles as you breathe. When you breathe this way, you can hear it. It sounds like the ocean. Begin to get your connection with your breath strong and take a full body stretch. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest, and exhale. Move the knees around here in a circle as you breathe. Just keep your shoulders soft and try and breathe at least a 5 or 10 count. Inhale and exhale. So really slow down the breath. Make it deep, make it full. Get that oxygen in and pump it through you. Inhale right here and then stretch your left leg out onto the mat. Move your right knee around here in a circle. Breathing the throat constriction to oxygenate your being. Take a big breath in, and then we're going to drop your knee to the left side of your body. Wiggle your shoulders, kind of move them to the left, and then gaze to the right. Your right shoulder and right hip are in alignment. Relax right here. 10 counts in, 10 counts out. Relaxing into this position. Take a huge drink in of your breath and then come to the center. Wiggle your shoulders back to the middle, right heel to the ceiling. Flex your feet. You can either clasp your hands behind your leg below the knee or grab your right big toe. So just maintain a micro bend in your right knee. Flexing the feet and then stretch your right hip to the floor here. You can move your leg around in a circle. Send the breath into the body. Take a big drink in, centering the leg, and then plant your left foot onto the mat, right ankle to the outside of your left knee for a reclining half pigeon. Make sure that your right foot stays flexed. You can either clasp your hands behind your thigh, or if you're open, you can bring the hands to the shin. Soften and breathe. Release your legs out onto the floor now. Full body stretch. Hug knees into chest as you exhale. And now stretch your right leg out onto the ground. Move your left knee around here in a circle as you breathe your healing breath. So many benefits come from Ujjayi Pranayama. Calms the mind, cleanses the blood. Take a breath in and drop your left knee now to the right. Wiggle your shoulders over to the right, gazes to the left. Drop into this healing twist for your spine. Focused on the breath. Count the breath. Always come back to that 10 if possible, in and out. Relax here as you exhale. Inhale a big breath. Drink it so deep. Hold it for a moment. Exhale and engage your core. Wiggle the shoulders back to the center, knee into your chest. Take a breath and stretch your left heel to the ceiling. You can either clasp hands behind the thigh or grab your left big toe. In this nice hamstring opening here, keep a little bend in your left knee. You might want to bend your left knee a lot. Your left hip stretches to the floor, and you can move the leg in a circle. Breathing slow and deep, staying soft in the shoulders. Take a breath here, centering your leg. Inhale. And then we're going to plant your right foot onto the mat for reclining half pigeon. Clasp your hands either behind your thigh or onto the right shin, wherever feels better for you. Just keep that left foot flexed, really strong the whole time. Stay soft in shoulders and just keep breathing that Ujjayi breath. The throat constriction. Your low back kind of stretches down as you pull towards you. Take a breath and then release the feet to the floor. Full body stretch. Inhale. Let's begin to rock and roll on your spine. Exhale, swing back, and inhale, roll forward. Exhale, round the spine as if the toes will touch the ground behind you. They don't have to touch though. Inhale, roll up. This is really good for flexibility in your whole body. Exhale, back. Inhale, up, boat pose. Clasp your hands behind your thighs. Squeeze your knees, lift your heart, breathe your breath. Soften the shoulders always. Ujjayi. You can reach your arms straight forward. Inhale. Come seated, hands together at the forehead, and come into tabletop position. So fingers nice and wide. Make sure that they're really spread apart. Your middle finger is straight forward. Crease of the wrist is straight. And exhale, spinal flexes round the spine. You can move around a lot. Inhale, open the heart, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, tailbone points forward. Let your head hang. Inhale, tailbone points out. Really pull those shoulders back. Exhale, tailbone forward. Kind of thrust the hips. Inhale to open. Exhale to round the spine. Ujjayi to open your body, opening the spine here. Let it feel good. Exhale, round the spine and come to a neutral position. Inhale deeply. Step right foot forward into half monkey. Heel into the mat. Bend the right knee a good bit. You're on your fingertips here. Pull the shoulders back. Really trying to create a long spine, stretching it forward. And so your right upper hamstring is stretching back as your belly button and heart stretch forward. Keep pulling the front foot back, pushing the heel down. Take a big drink in of your breath. Feel the ease. Inhale and come tabletop position. Take a breath. Step left foot forward, half monkey. So really connect that heel, pull the toes back, stretch the heart forward. Left upper hamstring stretches back. Maintain a micro bend, or maybe a lot of a bend, in your left knee. Belly button, heart, shoot to the front of the mat. Ujjayi, stay with the breath. Take a big inhale, stretch that spine forward. And we'll plant the hands, tabletop position into child's pose. Big toes connect, forehead down, the knees go wide. And stretch the arms out in front of you, and then bring your hands together to touch into prayer hands, resting them on the back of the neck. Your elbows can kind of move forward a little bit. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart drop to the floor and breathe. Breath is the most powerful, healing, sacred thing that we have. Soften right here. Just relax. Big breath into your heart center. And release your hands to the floor. Drag your arms around your spine. Sit back. Hands to the forehead. Just acknowledging the moment. And step your hands forward, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back, bend your knees a lot. Jar affect your arms. I like to move around here. Breathe, the head is relaxed. You can bend the knees a whole lot. Inhale, shift forward, plank position. You wiggle your feet back. Push the ground away. You're kind of tucking the tailbone. Breathing right here. Chest forward as you inhale, and then lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Feet step forward a little bit. As you inhale, right leg to the ceiling. One leg down dog here. You square your right hip. Take a big drink in. Knee to nose as you exhale. Wiggle your back foot back and then step it forward. Lunge, coming to the fingertips. Inhale. Lower your back knee down to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, Ujjayi, sweep your arms open, connect your hands, lift your heart center, and then soften right here. Let the shoulders drop. Stay with that throat constriction breathing. Inhale and exhale, hands down, frame the front foot. Take a big breath, straightening the back leg. Come into downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling. Square your left hip. Breathe here, still jar affecting arms. Inhale, knee to nose as you exhale. Wiggle the back foot back and step it forward into a lunge. Fingertips here. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, lower back knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms open, connect hands, lift heart, and then just soften here in crescent pose. Shoulders, always checking in with them, letting them soften. Take a big drink in, lift the heart high, and exhale, hands down. Frame the front foot, straighten the back leg. Take a breath, step it into downward facing dog. Tailbone, stretch it up and back. Bend the knees a lot. Big breath in. Step your hands back to your feet for a forward fold at the back of your mat. 2 fists width between your feet. Grab your elbows, bend your knees, let your head hang. I like to kind of sway my spine, but stay very strong, grounded in the feet. The toes are lifted. Head hanging, upper back soft. Keep breathing. So good to hang upside down. And slowly sweep the arms open. Come up standing with the flat back. Inhale, reach your whole body. Stretch it up. You kind of tuck the tailbone here. Stretch your heart. Inhale, and hands to the heart center. Exhale. Move forward a little bit and take a little chair pose. Come seated all the way down to the bottom into butterfly. Bring the feet close to you. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in and then walk your hands forward. Let your head hang. So just know that you go wherever you go. If you sit up tall in this butterfly, that's fine. If you fold forward, that's fine. Yoga is about breathing. And so here, just relax. Relax into some stillness. Double hip opener here. Count that breath. 10 counts is the goal. Every exhale, drop a little deeper. Let the shoulders relax. Let your mind relax. Breath is cleansing the body, the mind, the spirit. Flood your body with your breath and sit up nice and tall now. Hold your outer edges of the knees with your hands, and then use the hands to pull your knees together to touch, feet close to the body. Give yourself a hug, rest the eyes down, shoulders soft. Take a big breath, and we'll stretch your legs out in front of you. So just keep your feet flexed, and this is another one where you'll just go wherever you go. You might just sit up nice and tall here, hands at the heart. You might reach up to the ceiling, inhale. You might grab your toes. You might fold forward and let your head hang. So it doesn't matter how deep you go in the pose. It matters how deep you go into your breath. Keep your feet flexed, toes pulling back. Let your spine just drop here. Feel the ease wherever you can find it. Oxygen in your breath is what creates the flexibility in your body, whereas holding your breath, not breathing, creates tension and stress. So relax here, breathe here, maybe walk the forearms forward a little more. And then come up seated into easy pose, hands over your heart center, seated tall. And come forward onto your knees for a little heart opening, 2 fists width between your knees. In this little back bend, we want to tuck your tailbone, engage your core, shift your hips forward, sweep your arms open, lift your heart. Stay with your breath. So hips forward, spine stretches upward. You should feel a nice stretch on the front of the body. Keep breathing Ujjayi. Direct it right into the heart space. Inhale and exhale, forehead down to the mat, hands reach back. Rest your spine, rest your heart. Stay with your breath for a little while longer. Ujjayi, a nice big inhale. Just let it all go. Big inhale, round your spine, come up to sit, and come seated onto the bottom. All the way, we'll take a spinal twist. Sweep your arms open, inhale. Connect the hands and twist to the right, reaching the arms straight forward and straight back. You can have Gyan Mudra here. Stay soft in the shoulders. As you inhale, you sit tall. As you exhale, you feel the spine turn gently. And inhale to your center, lift the heart. Exhale, twist to your left, reaching straight forward and straight back. Softness and ease, wherever you can find it. And inhale to the center. Connect your hands, shoulders drop. Breathe the full breath right here. 10 in, 10 out. Flood your body with your breath, the most healing, sacred thing, gift that we have. And exhale, slowly lower the hands to your forehead, to your heart, and lie down onto your back for our resting. Let's take a few more conscious breaths. So sweep your body clean with your Ujjayi. Take a big breath, fill your belly, fill your heart, fill your soul. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale completely, everything out. Really, really empty completely. And inhale, big breath. Big drink, as much as you can drink it. Hold it. And then open your mouth wide, and like you're fogging up a mirror, exhale. Push it all out. And inhale, Ujjayi, into the belly, a big drink in. And now just relax completely. Let your natural breath return. This is corpse pose. So allow yourself to be still and to be silent. Shavasana. And begin to deepen your breathing. Breathing life and peace into your being. Bring one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. Take a breath in and roll over to your right side. Slowly press yourself up into a seat. Gyan Mudra for a moment of meditation. Just observing the moment, your breath. And hands connect together. We'll Om together once to close the practice. Take a big breath. Hands to the forehead, acknowledging our blessings. Bow forward. Namaste. And love to all.